A couple months back, I did a video on a project called Sponge. It was a rapidly growing meme coin that I thought had huge potential, and I talked about how I made a lot of money talking about this project. I let you guys know I invested in it early on, and before the video even launched, I told you guys how I'd made quite a bit of money. Now, this project has already done over a 50x since it launched, at one point as high as over 100x from launching to its all-time high, and if you missed out on that token, actually, there's a chance to get involved in SpongeV2. So SpongeV2 is launching soon, and it's currently in its pre-sale. You can see that they have raised quite a bit of money so far, and you could buy it with ETH, USDT, card. You also can connect your wallet just directly to it, like you could do with the Sponge token, like what we talked about a few months back. The cool thing about this project is that it's a very simple approach to the crypto market in terms of the fact that it's a meme coin. It's piggybacking off of the fact that Sponge and like SpongeBob and all those different memes are very popular over on X and across all social media platforms. And as a result of this, that is why we saw it launch and succeed so quickly in that period of the market. So even though the market wasn't performing that well a few months ago, things weren't really rallying, we didn't really see a lot of activity, it still was able to do a 50x and at all-time high a 100x. So now with SpongeV2, you can go ahead and get involved still at a pre-sale price. So SpongeV2 tokens, and you could buy and stake now for a special V2 token bonus. So you can see they're talking all about this, how they're bridging from V1 to V2, how you could stake your Sponge and earn V2 tokens, and how you can also buy and stake now for a special V2 token bonus. So this is something that is really cool in my opinion because it's capitalizing on a project that already worked. A lot of times with meme coins, people try to find which is going to be the next big meme coin, which is going to succeed long term. And with SpongeV2, it ultimately is saying, look, Sponge succeeded. It was a unique approach to a meme coin. It wasn't some sort of dog meme coin. It wasn't some sort of copy of another meme coin. It was a unique meme coin that succeeded, and as a result of this, they're doing SpongeV2, which they're saying is coming back better than ever. The cool thing about Sponge token is that it was listed, the V1 token is listed and featured in BitGet, in Gate.io, MEXC. It's listed and featured in a number of other of the top exchanges in the world, not only like on Uniswap and on Bitcoin IST and News BTC, but this project has been extremely successful just in not only gaining attention, but also being listed and talked about in some of the largest exchanges, largest media companies out there. So with that being said, I think SpongeV2 is going to be even bigger, even better, because it already has all of those connections with these tier 1 exchanges. And you can see they talk about this all in their white paper as well. In the white paper, they talk about how Sponge VIP is, like the website name, but Sponge VIP is how they're transitioning from V1 to V2, and because of the fact that they had all that success in V1, now they're going to start building a new Sponge play-to-earn game, and they're going to do some unique things in terms of their roadmap. So when we scroll down a little bit on their white paper, you can see how they're talking about how they're bridging V1 to V2 by launching a new ERC20 token, and you can see that as you scroll down a little bit further, they talk about their roadmap and their play-to-earn game. This play-to-earn game is actually pretty important in my opinion because it's something that is a bit new in terms of Sponge's project. So it says SpongeV2 is bringing exciting utility to the new token. The team is developing a play-to-earn game that will add more fun and addictiveness to the Sponge ecosystem, so users can earn SpongeV2 tokens by playing the game and ranking on the leaderboard. There'll be a free and a paid version of the Sponge play-to-earn game. Users can play for fun on the free version or use SpongeV2 tokens to purchase game credits, and the game credits will allow users to play to earn more SpongeV2 tokens. And I like that aspect of it because not only do they have a free aspect to the game where you don't need to pay any tokens to use it, to participate, but you also have that paid version where then you could ultimately earn more tokens from playing. So it's basically adding that whole extra layer of utility to the project. Now, if we switch gears and we talk about the roadmap, you can see on the roadmap, starting off in stage 1, that was when they had that SpongeV2 announcement. They had staking for SpongeV2 launched, and they also launched to buy, stake, and participate in the SpongeV2 pre-sale. So that is all in stage 1. That's where we're currently at. Then stage 2 is going to be the SpongeV2 claim, SpongeV2 listings, and bigger and better exchanges are going to start listing and talking about this project. It's next guaranteed, in my opinion, that we're going to see these things happen because of the fact that SpongeV1 was able to do it when they had no name, no investors, nothing behind it, no followers on social media. But now, because of the success of SpongeV1, I think SpongeV2 will do it even bigger and even better. And then into stage 3, we're going to see tier 1 centralized exchange listings, hopefully reaching a $100 million market cap, seeing that the game is going to be launched, and just continue to have more and more growth across social media. So this is a project that, if you're looking at it, has all the recipes for success. They've already done it before, and now they already have that team behind them already. And if you're looking at Sponge Token on Twitter, you can see that, yeah, they've already gained quite a bit of followers. They gained 24,000 followers. They rallied significantly during that last token launch when it was SpongeV1, and this is just giving people another opportunity to get involved. Now, let's talk a little bit about tokenomics. So tokenomics, you could see right here. Bridge Sponge is going to represent 26.93% of the new SpongeV2 token supply. 43.09% is going to be for staking rewards, 10% for liquidity, 7.5% for marketing, 8% for play to earn rewards, and 4.47% for game development. This is something that's going to be very important because this ticker symbol, SpongeV2, is going to be completely new, and it gives people who got involved in Sponge that aspect of saying, yeah, you got involved in Sponge, so even though you got involved then, you still can have some sort of part of SpongeV2. It's not like we're making you start all over again. You have to just completely reinvest. No, look, if you have Sponge tokens, you could also just instantly be a part of SpongeV2. So that's something that's really cool, and I also like how they continue to make sure that they have a lot of money for staking rewards, because I think that is essential for this type of project, having that high reward for staking, because a lot of people like getting in meme coins, but it's also even better when you can be a part of a project where if you hold the tokens long term, you can simply earn some additional passive income from staking. So all these different things are one of the main reasons why I think SpongeV2 has the potential to do the same, if not even better than SpongeV1. You could see SpongeV1 had a $100 million market cap, 13,000 holders, 10 centralized exchanges, and because of the fact that SpongeV1 already did this, I think SpongeV2 is easily going to be able to do that and even more, and combine that with the fact that SpongeV2 is going to have this play to earn racing game where they're going to have the ability for you to earn more tokens from playing in the game. So this is a completely unique project that is piggybacking off of the success that SpongeV1 had, and I think it's definitely worth checking out. So this project has no association, similar to Sponge1. It has no association with Nickelodeon or SpongeBob, but it is utilizing memes and ideas that a lot of people in the crypto space talk about all the time over on social media platforms like Twitter. And I think that's the reason why it was so successful the first time, and why I think it's going to be even more successful with V2. So that's why I'm getting involved, and I think it's definitely worth checking out.